Good morning, everybody, or good evening, whatever time it is where you're at. It's early Sunday morning. We're about to pull out from Park City, Kansas at 81 Speedway. It's been a overall good weekend. I wouldn't say great, but good. We made it in the show on our own 2 nights, and we had to have help last night. We had to take a provisional, which we had earned that, so that was good to have. And wasn't our best performance, but still wasn't bad. We think we bent something Friday night on our car, and we've changed a lot of parts, and we hadn't figured out what it is. And Chase is complaining that something's definitely wrong. So when we get to the next campground in Iowa, we're going to get unloaded and pull it all the way apart and keep changing until we find what's wrong with it. So with that being said, I got a lot of people to thank on this run right here. My buddy Dale Moran and Chrissy. Dale filled in and pitted with us for the weekend, and man, that was super awesome having him here filling in for Rocky. Rocky will be with us at the next one. Chrissy, Dale's wife, kept us fed along with Avery. And speaking of fed, Salt and Pepper Oak barbecue that sponsored this trip, man. We ate brisket last night, macaroni and cheese, and I'm talking about so good, very good food, and we greatly appreciate that. That's the Hunt family. Thank y'all very much for that. Mr. Bob Presley. Mr. Bob is a fan of ours that we've never met before, and he lives in San Diego, California. So he drove 22 hours to come watch Chase race and to meet us. And I hate that Adrian and Ruby and Rocky wasn't here to meet Mr. Bob. Just what a great man. I mean, that's the thing about what we're doing. I never imagined we would be able to travel around and meet people and do the things that we love as a family. And this one was tough, as y'all know, without having, you know, the whole crew here. But Mr. Bob came and told us that he just felt like God called him to come and meet us, and man, I'm glad he did. He hung right with us, and I warned him. I said, we're gonna put you to work, and he said, I'm good with that. And we did. We put him to work, and he came and he took care of us. He did a lot for us while he was here in a lot of ways, and it was just great meeting Mr. Bob, and I really appreciate it. So if you see a guy in the video, tall guy with gray hair, hung right with us all weekend and put in work, that was Mr. Bob, and we really appreciate that and look forward to seeing him again. We had some fans drop off a little gift basket, if you will, yesterday. A case of water, some muffins, and a bag of apples. And you know, it's just really, it's awesome. We didn't even know where it came from. We got back here yesterday morning, it was sitting here, and didn't know. And we was like, I called Adrian and I said, did somebody leave a message that they left us something? And she said, no, I don't see anything. Well, last night after the races, the whole family came down and said, hey, did you get her a little package? And I was like, man, that was from y'all. So that was really cool. All the fans that bought t-shirts and everything, it's just awesome, man. Thank y'all so much for everything. USMTS, what a great organization, great group of racers. For the most part, we've been very welcomed here and treated very well by most. You know, there's some that you're just not going to get along with, and that's anywhere. And you know, we're not out on this tour trying to make friends with everybody, but we don't want no trouble either, you know. So we race everybody clean, and you know, you can bet if something happens, it's not done deliberately. So I don't know, it's just, I'm not going to get into all that because there's too much positive, but you know, these things cost too much money, and we're not traveling, you know, 14, 18, 20 hours from home to come wreck people. So, you know, that I'm just going to put that out there like that, and hopefully we can squash that right here. But other than that, congratulations to Jake O'Neill, man, Tanner Mullins, and Tyler Wolf. Tyler Wolf's probably got my favorite victory lane celebration ever. Friday night when he won, that was classic right there. That'll be on highlight reels forever. So that was pretty cool. Like I said, Jake O'Neill and his whole crew last night, good job, congratulations. And we'll be seeing y'all soon. We got a lot of work to do. We're gonna be working out of a campground, and it's just me, Chase, and Avery. So we got the video content is probably not up to par because we had all hands on deck working on the car every time here, so we weren't videoing much. So it is what it is, y'all, and I apologize for that, but that's part of it. So with that, we're fixing to roll out. See y'all next time.
All right, so we pulled off on an exit, y'all, and I noticed that there was a racetrack up off the exit. Well, this is completely random. Dad had to use the restroom, so we pulled off, and it caught my eye. I saw a racetrack. Well, I was joking, and I sent Chase a screenshot that they're racing Sunday night, and he was very serious. He said, let's go racing. So we called Mom, and she asked us if we had lost our minds, which we all know we have, but here we are.
This is
I-35.
Try not to jump your car.
All right, love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
So here we are. I-35 Speedway. I think we're in Missouri. Not really sure. We were on the way to a campground to fix our car. So here we are. We're gonna try and go racing, and we don't even know where we are, so we'll see. Everybody's looking at us. Man, that looks like more than 10 mods.
They must have like B mods. I wonder, can we get right there?
I don't know. I don't know how to explain how last minute this is.
I still struggle with that right there.
Hey man, I know I'm not much, but I'm all you got,
Yeah.
so.
Hey, you bet one thing, we ain't gonna fire you today.
Only cause you can.
That ain't true. You've been all up in there with us.
I called Haley, I called Rocky. Mom said we were stupid. Rocky said, way to go get them. I called Nana.
What about Ted and Shannon?
Oh, they're on the boat, so
Just gotta keep them updated.
yeah. This is gonna be a good video. If we have time to edit it.
Yeah.
Heat race time already.
Really quick.
Everything that could possibly go wrong is going wrong. The winch cable has broke. The the dipstick for the fuel tank is broke. We couldn't find anything.
But all of that would have happened anyway.
Yeah.
I want you guys on YouTube. Well, I appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a little work to do. He'll get it. Slick little thing, ain't it?
Slick and slow, like I said.
Yeah. Alright, so gear change going on under 45. We found the bent parts we've been chasing since Friday night. We got hit Friday night late in the feature and the car lost all its drive. It was a bent idler arm and the pitman arm was bent. So we got that replaced. And I don't know if you can really tell, but that dude's bent right there, and I mean it's obvious how bent that is right there. So we're excited we found that and fixing to go after it. Now it's really slick out there, so I don't know what to expect, and it's basically just, yeah, we miss you, Rock, and Adrian and Ruby, but it's gonna be a around the bottom kind of track, so we're trying to adjust for that, so we'll see what happens. right, so what you think? This was a go.
Yeah. But really, I had more fun here in one night, 5-6 hours of racing, than we did in 3 nights of racing.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that the racing was any less competitive or any better. I mean, the track rubbered up. The racing wasn't that good, but
Yeah.
I just had more fun.
Yeah, it's demanding doing that other stuff. So
Yeah, it'll wear you out.
yep. So speaking of wore out, we were 2 hours and 20 minutes from our campground, and pulled over to go to the restroom and found a race. Pretty cool story. Had a good time. Met a lot of great folks. Very generous folks. Had people give us travel money. We had a lot of people buy merch from us, and man, that's just awesome. Very, very blessed. So thank y'all all very much. So now on to the campground in Iowa. So we'll see y'all later. Thank you.